Welcome, Lucien. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the opportunity. So, hello everyone. Nice to meet you, my name is Lucien Liu. This is the first time I met so many friends from the information area, and I think it's a very good opportunity for us to talk about some future expansion of the business in Mexico, in Latin America, and of course if you want to go to China. So today we have two options for the translation: English or Chinese. I'm so sorry. So I'm trying to explain you very clear and with very easy-going content of today's topic. So today I'm not here to do marketing. I want to share some idea, share some thinking about our industry and the transformation, digital transformation of the industry. So first of all, I see a lot of gentlemen, you remove your suits, right, on the chair, because today is very hot, super hot. I don't know who is doing retail. In recent days, I think you have very good sales on fans and air conditioners, right? Also, there is news saying that in Mexico right now, in the supermarket, it's very difficult to find a fan and air conditioner. So what's the issue? I think this is mainly the issue of supply chain. So talking about weather and sales and supply chain, what's the relationship and what's the mandatory part we have to improve in the digital part? I think this is something I want to discuss today. In China right now, we define the 4 steps of the retail and the manufacturer transformation. So first of all, I think we call version 1.0 information transformation. So we put our production, our data in the data system. We say like ERP, like OA, like CRM. And next step, we go to online channels, omni channels. So a lot of players in the market right now. We have a very hot topic, O2O, right? Online to offline, offline to online. So with this kind of transformation, we have the data online and we have the sales offline. And the third one right now in China, most of the players right now we are playing is data operation. What is data operation? Intelligent supply chain, data-enabled industries. So how to supply the customer with your supply chain and how to manage the decision with the AI technology is the third step. Right now, most of the players in China were doing like that. And of course, to adapt this kind of transformation, you have to eliminate the heavy workload of the IT system and put it on cloud. So I was trying to hire a lot of engineers in Mexico, but my issue is, first, either we don't have enough engineer talent in this market, or it's very expensive. And thinking about your business, if you put a business on the cloud, you don't have to worry about upgrade, software, version, license, these kind of things. You can avoid it and focus on the digital transformation. And what's the next step? In China, the next step is coming. We call super app era. So everything will be connected with super app. So super app is just an interface. But what's behind? I think most important thing is you have the whole platform, you have unified payment, you have unified identification of the customer, and you have a unified portal everywhere. So with the super app, right now, there is a very popular topic in China, which is supply chain financing. Why? Because if you know the requirement in the market, if you know the retail sales focus, then you will know the demand of manufacturing. So if in this chain, any block, they have a shortage of financing, with the data, you have you can do the decision to loan the money and to return the invest. So this is the third version in China, super app. Right now, 99% of the cell phone consumptions in China occupied by 30 super apps. That means only 30 super apps covers 99% of your life requirements. So there are some data in China. We have a shopping festival, which is November 11th, 1111. So we say it's a single day for the single people. If you don't have a girlfriend, if you don't have a boyfriend, do shopping. So we have this kind of festival since 2016, and the sales in the Tmall, which is Alibaba, increased like 4 times in several years. So how to support this kind of increase? So this 557 billions of Chinese yuan occurred in one day. So this is 1 day sales. So there is a producer, a manufacturer, which is Laifen. Right now is #1 in China for hair dryer. So they manufacture very good quality branding of the hair dryer, and in 1 day of 11/11, they sell around 700 million pesos, and they sell more than 600,000 pieces of hair dryer, which is 10 times of their 1 month sales. So that means they sell in 1 day 10 months volume. So how they can fulfill? They can fulfill in 6 days. So they deliver in 6 days is 600,000 pieces. How to fulfill that? So before the the shopping festival, they do omni-channel prediction. So they have their private domain data. So they use WeChat, they use the TikTok, they use different channels to collect the feedback of their marketing. So they will have approximately estimation of the production number. Then, with their super factory in Dongguan, which is close to Huawei campus, so they use robots to manufacture the hair dryers. And since it's 10 times of their ordinary capacity, so it's impossible to hire people to manufacture. So they rent, instead of people, they rent robots. They rent maybe 15 times of their ordinary capacity, the robot, and they use just 1 month to manufacture. Then they return the robot. And after that, with intelligent logistics, they deliver the whole package, the whole month in 6 days. So they have the precision, they have the logistic management system to do the decision making instead of human. And they use warehouse management system to improve the efficiency. So where to put, and the FIFO, right? First in, first out. They do the management of the goods. Then they do the route planning with the AI, with the transportation solution. So this is one example in China, how we deal with the massive amount of the sales. Then, thinking about our fan and the air conditioner, so how we can fulfill this market in 1 week. And the time window for us is only 2 weeks, right? The heat wave is only for 2 weeks. Next one, I think everyone right now know this logo, right? TikTok. In China, we call it Douyin, like shake music. This is the name in China. So the first version of this application is pure short video. So you watch the short video, and you have some advertisement. So the only monetization method is advertisement. The second stage, the second stage is live streaming. So with live streaming, what you do? With live streaming, you promote the product. You promote some services, and meanwhile you generate very high quality video to attract the audience of the live stream. So this is the second version. And in China right now, TikTok is totally different. TikTok evolved to a super app. And actually right now I think they are doing this kind of test in Latin America. So this will be the next step. Right now, TikTok in China is an e-commerce platform. So you will see the embedded advertisement and the content creator working together with the product manufacturer. So the GMV of the e-commerce life in November 11th last year of TikTok is just one day 181 billion Chinese yuan. So it turns into the third biggest e-commerce platform in China. And the year-on-year growth is more than 146%. And the growth of Alibaba last year is just 1%. So you see the power of the video. You see the power of the super app. The third one. During the pandemic, everyone ordered or everyone get used to use the online menu in Mexico. But I don't know if you're aware, recent days, if you go to the restaurant, people start to get back to the paper menu, and they get used to the paper menu again. But in China, actually, it's not so simple. So people never use paper menu right now in China. You cannot find it. So what we do, in each corner of the table, we have the QR code. So you scan the QR code with your super app, no matter if it's Alipay, WeChat, TikTok, doesn't matter. You scan it, and you can order online. So the kitchen receive the order and start to cook. So here you save 40% of the time of the waiters. Then when we serve the food, we don't have to wait. We don't have to expand too much. So we save 30% of the time. Then we pay. We don't have to wait for the counter. We don't have to wait for the waiters. So we save a lot of time to improve the efficiency. Imagine if it's a restaurant in a CBD, in a central business district. So we save a lot of time, means we increase the efficiency of the restaurant. And the more important thing is, after that, the merchant got the private domain traffic. So what's private domain traffic, which is loyalty? You can do loyalty program. You can have the AI precise marketing. You have AI focus of the supply chain, and then you have the control over the supply chain, and CRM. So with this system, we totally change the industry. So in China right now, a lot of restaurants, we don't have real kitchen because the food is delivered from the central kitchen directly to the restaurant. And we guarantee that today you can sell it. So this is the game changer. And we eliminate the kitchen and we allow more space in the restaurant, in the tables. And here is also a typical scenario in China, how we buy products. For example, for the Valentine's Day, a girlfriend sends a message to the boyfriend, "Baby, I like this." It's a link in WeChat. And then you click the button on the WeChat, you jump to another page, which is Gucci. So you buy this product immediately. Then you pay with your WeChat payment method. Then you can even show off in your WeChat, which we say friends, right? So you can share this picture in the friends area. So this is very typical from chat to mini app to pay to social cycle. So everything is in same super app. So this is some change that we are facing right now in the world. And if you have any interest, I think we have a deeper discussion on each topic. So in summary, how to deal with this kind of change, how to be prepared for this kind of change. I was listening the panel just right now, and everyone is talking about digital transformation. In my point of view, 3 points is very important. First, logistics. So how to integrate all the logistics, how to integrate the logistics with planning of the route, planning of the warehouse, planning of the production. So this is first. Second, payment. So everything goes to the money, right? From the goods to the money, money to the information. So payment, how to pay is easy everywhere, and with the risk control, with the credit. So this is another topic. The third one, which is fundamental, is AI plus data. So with the big data and AI and super app, we can enable the industries, no matter which industry, we can enable it with the digitalization. Talking about payment. So payments, we have some factors we have to fulfill, which is real time, which is timeliness, so we have to be real time everywhere. And then mobility, right? Then privacy, we have to protect privacy. Also integration and data intelligence. So with the data intelligence, you can achieve risk control and planning. And the most important thing is customization. So the product itself is the same payment method, but for different customers, it must be customized. Logistic. So this is a very typical logistic chain in China, which is from the warehouse to the customer. Right? You have several segments of the logistics, but how to improve? With machine learning, with data algorithm and simulation, and the Internet of Vehicle, and the warehousing simulation and path optimization. With those technologies, we can achieve for the goods value volume estimation, we can achieve 80% of the automatic operation with robot, with AI technology. And also we can do the simulate loading with the truck, with the fleet. So we can do 50% decision making with AI. Then 40% of the logistic efficiency improvement with the past automation. And then the warehouse layout optimization, we can increase 60% shorten ITO. And then 30% of supply chain expense reduction by the past optimization. So those technologies right now is very, very mature in China, and we are very willing to bring them into Mexico. And then talking about data. So right now, the data and the loyalty that we call in China, right now is very famous for what we call private domain data, which is payment. With the payment, you have credit assessment, you have risk control, you have security, whatever. And logistics, you have inventory, routes, right, car, goods management, supply chain management. Then with the retail e-commerce, you have sales volume, forecast, policy, marketing, those kind of things. Everything you put in your data lake, unified data lake. I think in the panel we were talking about, we have to unify the business, right? We don't have too much silos. How to eliminate the silos with the same unified data lake. Then with the data lake, we can output information for the decision making, for the marketing, for the logistics. So this is the key for the data foundation. Then how we can achieve that? So Huawei, we say everything as a service. What is everything as a service? Someone maybe you know Huawei brand with the cell phone. Actually, cell phone is one of the smallest service or business unit we have. And our main service is ICT. So we serve ICT industry for more than 30 years. So how we can do everything as a service is that we provide our experience, our expertise, our technology as a service. So with Huawei Cloud, we provide you the data foundation. We can support this intelligent mid-stage, which is unified data stage. Then we provide you innovative point of contact. So for example, we have AI call center solution. We have store staff management, virtual humans, these kind of solutions, but which is provided by Huawei or our partner. Then we support logistics, payment, retail. So this is the way we think how we can be supporting in this market for the digital transformation. And talking about Huawei, this is marketing time, sorry, only 2 pages. So talking about Huawei, every year we put more than 20% of our revenue into the R&D. So last year we reached 25% of our investment in the R&D compared with our revenue. And we have more than 120,000 patents sold in the world. Actually, Huawei is one of the biggest companies, has more patents in the world. And we have 29 enterprises signed the the agreement with Huawei and pay the Huawei patent licenses. So this, actually myself, I was from R&D of Huawei. So this kind of investment guarantee that Huawei has rapid growth in the technology part. I'm talking about Huawei Mexico. Huawei Cloud in Mexico, right now we have 3 data centers running, and we have another one under construction. So we are not just talking, we really put the data center in this country. And we have all the certification of the security, and we support the local market with local team. We charge pesos, we speak Spanish. Okay? And Huawei, we have 22 years in Mexico. So we started our business since 2001, and we achieved a great growth in this market. And we understand that more important part of the digital transformation is to adapt the local market with our technology. So we have a lot of partners in the market to understand the market, to serve the local market, and to develop our solution between China and Mexico. So this is the advantage I think we have. So thanks for your time. And today I think we shared just some idea of the industry. And if you have any idea or if you have any requirement, please let me know. And I'm always welcome to talk with you about any idea you have. And thanks for the time. Thanks to Mundo Ejecutivo for this opportunity.